calling it a love song.
What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on random thoughts about you. So you know, when people first meet you, when they think about you, what is a random thought that goes basically through their mind? So we've got 6 piles here today. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so pile number 1 says accept the words. Okay, pile number 2 is a blue color. It's really pretty. Pile number 3 says live on their wits. Pile number 4, it's kind of like from a cornfield. You can see the gate and you can see like the corn and stuff like that, like the wheat, like a wheat field. So yeah. And then we got pile number 5 and it says that dreams. Okay. And then pile number 6 is a Easter egg. So it's a blue egg and you can see it's also in a nest as well. So yeah guys, these are the 6 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you so much and let's get straight into it. What is up, pile number 1? Let's get straight into the reading. So what are random thoughts that people get when they think about you, when they see you, and all that other Gucci stuff? Alrighty, so the song that I got for you is Good Morning by Kanye West. Okay, and then at the back I got your channel message as well. And yeah, you guys chose pile number 1 and it says accept the words. Okay, and then the card that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Broken Heart card. Okay, so you know guys, right off the bat, I do feel like when people first meet you, like a random thought that people get about you is that you definitely do exude kind of like this heartbreaker energy. And it could be a vibe where it's maybe like people can kind of tell that you maybe haven't moved on from a relationship, or it could just be the other way around where it's kind of like you exude this kind of like, oh, bad boy bad girl type vibe, you know, like I'm getting Klaus Michelson type energy. I'm getting Haley from the originals. Like I'll put their pictures over here, but it's like this energy where it's like you basically, I don't want to say that you're out for yourself, but I just feel like this is energy where it's like you have broken somebody's heart, and people can just like, when they think about you, they think, oh my word, like wow, like they really left that person out in the cold. Like damn, they really did that. Like damn, they really did this thing, they really did that thing. I just feel like people kind of have funny stories related to you, so when people think about you, it's kind of like they end up laughing or they end up smiling about something just because they're thinking about a fun memory, or they're busy thinking about something that happened that you did that was kind of like badass basically. So yeah, let's get into it. So we also got new tarot cards here guys. I mean new cards, not tarot cards, but yeah, I made these myself, so tell me what you think down below. So yeah, the first card that we got is the Gemini card. Okay, so it says, and I still want you even if I don't know it yet, miss you even though we haven't met. Whoa, that kind of rhymes guys. So definitely you could be someone that maybe you could be a poet or a writer or something. I mean, especially where it's like accept the words. So I do feel like there's something very poetic about you, and when people think about you, they just think about how they think about stories, bro. If we're like, I'm just getting something about, like they keep thinking about funny stories, sad stories, like, you know, small things. You know, maybe there was a time when you were super heartbroken about someone, or something happened to you that was just really overwhelming, you know, 3 of Swords type energy, and you were crying, you couldn't stop crying. And I feel like people just remember you as that one thing. But like, I mean, of course they remember you as being like a bunch of things, like, you know, a compilation of like, you know, other things, happy memories. But I am seeing kind of like a more of like a somber moment basically, like coming up basically. And then the next card that we got is the Cancer card. Okay, so it says, let me show you my home, but remember you are a guest, you could move in though. Okay, so there is energy where it's kind of like people, yeah, like I'm just getting really guys, it's something about stories. It's mostly about nostalgic energy. So maybe you told someone something very important to you, just very kind of like close to your home, something very personal, something that you've never told anyone. And I feel like this person really appreciates that you kind of like trusted them with this piece of information. So yeah. And then we got the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and also the Temperance card. So literally guys, that is so interesting because we got air, we got water, and then we got fire as well. So we're just missing, you know, the earth sign. So yeah, definitely you could be a Gemini, Cancer, and maybe you have a lot of dominant fire placements, or you have a lot of like dominant fire placements, definitely. But yeah, let's get into your song and then your channel's message. So the song says, "Wake up, Mr. West, looking at every ass, cheated on every test. Welcome to graduation. On this day, we become legendary." Okay. And then your channel message says, "You have a wild imagination. You've always been someone who talks to yourself. You're stronger than you think. You don't know. I look up to you." Damn, guys. Alright, so I'm getting pile number 1, especially if you had this very emotional moment and maybe it only happened once. I feel like this person feels like because you were so like vulnerable with them in that moment, it's kind of like this person has always looked up to you ever since that one moment, you know. I feel like there's always like a point in a relationship when you kind of just realize, oh damn, like I'm in love with them, oh damn, they're my best friend, oh damn, whatever. And I just feel like that moment when you were kind of just vulnerable, you were just, you know, saying how you felt, you were just saying what was on your heart, you know, whether it be something sad or happy, when you shared that moment with this person, I think that's when they kind of start looking up to you, because the Six of Wands is an amazing card to get. You know, this talks about popularity, it talks about being in the spotlight, it talks about just getting recognized for your hard work and stuff like that. So I just feel like this person thinks about like how you have such an amazing work ethic. They think about how you're someone that's so perseverant. They think about how you have such an amazing imagination. It's kind of like you had a vision about something, and you know, 3 years down the line, it's kind of like you're busy living your dream. Like you could even have a vision board maybe in your room or something like that, and I just feel like your dreams are coming true and people are just kind of like in shock basically about how everything's basically coming to fruition. And then with the Ten of Wands, like I said, I do feel like there is some heavy energy that's coming from, you know, your side and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like when people think about you, like they'll think about, yeah, like when times are very tough, they'll think about how hard you've worked to kind of get to the Six of Wands area, you know, this place. They think about how sometimes you get overwhelmed very easily, or they think about how it's kind of like small things maybe tick you off very quickly. So it's kind of like you'll just be having a normal day, and then let's say sorry about my dog, let's say maybe you ordered a coffee at Starbucks, but then they gave you the wrong drink or something, you know, and then it's kind of like, oh my god, they gave me the wrong drink, I'm having the worst day ever. It's kind of like people feel like you're very unpredictable, and it's like they don't know when you're gonna basically, I don't want to say explode, but they don't know when. Yeah, like I don't want to say explode, that just sounds so like explicit, but I just feel like yeah, small things basically tick you off. And then with the Temperance card, there is still a lot of balance in you. So I feel like there are moments when, you know, you're being really emotional, when you're really just vulnerable with someone you care about, and I feel like there are other moments when you're kind of just living your dream, living your best life, and people think it's really amazing, and they like this balance and like duality energy that you have about you as well, because it's like, you know, air and then water, or it's fire and water, or fire and air, you know, either way people just like the energy that you got about you. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. So what are random thoughts that people get when they think about you, when they see you, or when they whatever? So yeah, let's get straight into it. So the song that I'm busy using to channel your energy is When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish, okay? And then we also got your channel's a message at the back, okay, in the back. And then yeah, the card that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Seven of Pentacles. This is, you know, Cartomancy, normal playing cards. So yeah, and you know guys, if you are a tarot reader, you can use any cards that you want, guys, for real. You can make your own cards like me, you can use playing cards, you can literally use whatever, but like I don't know why I'm saying that, like Spirit was just saying I should say that out loud. So yeah, you know, you can do this. But yeah, so I do feel like, you know, right off the bat with the Seven of Pentacles, the first thing that comes to my mind when people think about you is they might sometimes think that you can be a bit, I don't want to say materialistic, but I do feel like sometimes people feel like you're someone that works really hard for what you want, and they feel like there's like a lot of things that are very surface level about you, but like not in a bad or negative way, guys. I think that people just see you as being someone that's like a bit of like a visionary. They see you as being someone that likes things that look pretty. You could definitely be like a Libra or something. I just feel like you could be someone that works super hard, you know, like you're a hard worker, you're determined and everything. And let's say you want to be a waterfall, you know, like let's say you've been working at school, you've been studying every single day. It's kind of like, okay, I've been working, I want to get a medal, I want to get a trophy. And I feel like to some people it's kind of like, oh my word, like they think they deserve a trophy, but then other people are kind of like, they deserve a trophy, bro, like they've been working hard, they deserve it. So I just feel like some people are kind of like a bit jealous of you, but then other people are kind of like, they respect your hustle, they respect your grind, bro, period. So I love it, bro, for real. Okay, so the first card that we got is Dr. Bashir and Garrick, and you know the drill. I'm gonna put a picture of them on the screen. Can we take a moment? I love them together. That means I love your energy as well. And then it says, oh my dear doctor. So I really do feel like pile number 2, you leave people speechless, and that is on period, guys. I'm being dead ass. I feel like you literally leave people speechless. It could be because you're someone that's very witty, you're very smart, very educated, and it's kind of, bro, oh my god. And then, sorry, okay, listen, okay, so the next card that I got for you is a riddle. So pile number 2, maybe you love riddles as well, or you're kind of like a bit of like an enigma, and I just feel like people feel like you're kind of like a puzzle that they have to basically unlock. But yeah, so I'm gonna say the riddle and then comment down below, pile number 2, if you know what this is. I'll comment down below, and the first person that gets it right, I'll do a free reading for you guys. I'm being serious. Okay, comment down below the riddle, just say the timestamp and then just say the riddle, like just say what it is, and yeah, I'll give you a free reading, but the first person, only the first person. Okay, so it says, okay, buckle up, guys. I'm so hype. Okay, it says, I can be broken without being held, given and then taken away. Some use me to deceive, but when I'm delivered, I'm the greatest gift of all. What am I? Okay, so tell me down below, what is the answer? What are you? Okay, and like let me know if I should like add riddles in like all of my pick a card readings. But yeah, okay, so the first card that we got is the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and then we got the Nine of Wands. Ooh, interesting. So you also could be maybe an ENFP or an ISFJ. I think that's what is ISFJ or something like that. Yeah. But anyways, let's get into your song first. So it says, don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose you, quiet when I'm coming home, and I'm on my own. Okay. And then your channeled message says, you aren't as interested or you aren't as invested in this person as you make it seem. There's still time for you to leave. You care about every grain of sand. Wow, like a lot of metaphors and riddles, pile number 2. So like I said, definitely people see you as being a huge enigma. So with the Dr. Bashir and the Garrick card, I do feel like people, when they think about you, they think like about how it's so weird how they met you. They think about like, oh my word, isn't it so weird? Like the only reason I know you is because I met you through a mutual friend, or like the only reason I know you is because I did this or this or this. I just think that people get like nostalgic, and they get kind of like, they just think it's so weird how everything is always like basically a coincidence with you. You know, maybe you're very spiritual, or I feel like you have a lot of spiritual friends, and I can see people kind of being a bit like, oh my word, like you can text someone, they're just like maybe you text your friend, and then I can see them thinking like, oh my god, like I was just thinking about you and you just texted me. Like that is so weird. Like I'm seeing people like thinking about how much coincidences happen around you. They think about how they met you, they think it's so weird, and they just think about how you guys are so unlikely, and like how you guys are like not even like very compatible, but it's kind of like your relationship works. And there is something else about, you know, maybe when people think about you, they think about your partners as well. So maybe somebody, one of your friends or someone that you know, could be feeling like you could do better. Like they're saying that you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, like I said, you know, you've been working hard, you deserve a trophy. I feel like they're saying, you know, think bigger. Like you don't even deserve a trophy, you deserve a freaking award at the Streamies or whatever, you know. Like I just see people kind of saying that they want you to know that there are more options out there for you, and you know, you can think bigger. You can like have higher goals for yourself, because you can definitely achieve it. So I really do feel like you don't give yourself half the credit that you deserve, and people feel like they want you to know that, like, when it comes to romantic relationships, you know, you can do better, you know, looks wise, personality wise, whatever wise. They're just saying that, yeah, they think you can do better. And then with the Ace of Wands, it does talk about, you know, you being someone that's super enthusiastic. You're someone that's very goal orientated, very driven. You're someone that starts new projects all the time. And people are just saying that they can see you being so successful, but like you have to have the follow through. And like I just feel like people are like, you know, talking about you behind your back, and they're kind of like analyzing your life. Or I just feel like there are people that are basically stalking your life and just thinking about, like, oh my word, like if I was as smart as them, I would do this and this and this. Or like if I was as pretty as them, I'd be with this person and this person. It's kind of like people are trying to basically live their life vicariously. I think that's how you say it, vicariously, through you. So there is that energy as well, especially with the Three of Pentacles. It's like people are busy talking about you, and they're trying to pretend like they know everything that happens in your relationship or everything that happens in your life. And it's kind of like kanti, my bro kanti. Okay, kanti is South African for like girl, boy, person, you know what I mean? So it's like boy, person, whatever, like you do not know what's going on. And then the Nine of Wands, I just feel like when people think about you, they just think about how you're sometimes very guarded as well. And like I said, it's kind of like you guys have a very unlikely friendship, and something about like not wanting you to get hurt as well. So I do feel like there is somebody out there that's kind of a bit worried about your health. It could be, even though it's like, you know, doctor and doctor Bashir, so someone could be worried about maybe your mental health, your physical health, or just when it comes to your relationships, because they feel like you can do better. But yeah, guys, that is what I got for part number 2. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, part number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So what are random thoughts that people get when they think about you, when they meet you, and all of that other Gucci stuff? So the song that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. I freaking love the song. And then at the back we got your channel message as well. So yeah, and then the card that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so, you know, right off the bat, I am getting energy where it's kind of like people think about how you dress. They think about you on a very physical point of view. It's kind of like if a stranger had to meet you for the first time, like, you know, a random thought they would have is kind of like it's weird, because let's say you're a girl and like another girl sees you on the street. I can see someone thinking, oh my gosh, like I love their boobs. Like what size are they? Like, are they a C cup? Are they a double D? Are they an A? Like, I'm seeing people kind of thinking that. Or like any gender, guys, like maybe you're busy walking down the streets and you have a new pair of shoes on. I can see people kind of thinking, oh wow, like those are nice shoes, where did they get it? Like, I'm just seeing people like seeing what you're wearing or seeing what you have on your body and thinking like, oh, that's so cool, where did they get that? Or like they're thinking that like you have nice style, or they like how you dress. So I'm definitely getting right off the bat, you know, random thoughts. It's mostly compliments. Like I just see people like complimenting you, saying nice things about you, and looking at you, like maybe in public transport, like people are always just staring at you. It's because you're so freaking attractive, period. Okay, so yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first card that we got is the ESFJ. Okay, so definitely you could be this type, and if not, it's okay. You know, maybe the quote will resonate for you. So the quote says, happiness is only real when it is shared. And there's an airplane, let's just wait. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so you guys got the ESFJ card, and then it says happiness is only real when it is shared. And then some characters you might relate to is Wendy Darling, Katie Heron from Mean Girls, and Anna from Frozen. So I will put the 3 pictures on the screen right now. So I do feel like, you know, when people think about you, like, you know, maybe those people pop into their head, like they see you for the first time and they're just thinking, oh my word, like you remind me of like Wendy from like Peter Pan, or like, oh my gosh, like you're just like Katie, like you're so smart, or like, you know, like silly things. Like I just feel like this is very quirky and like upbeat energy that comes with you guys, so it's really freaking nice. Okay, and then the second card that we got is the Aries card. So it says, it's pretty long actually, did you try to love me? Be consumed by my abilities. Try to miss me. I dare you. Damn. Okay. So I'm getting the energy, with the A and the A. People definitely are very intimidated by you. And pile number 3, tell me if your name starts with an A or like your second name starts with an A, because I feel like your name could be Anna or like Ariel or Anastasia or something like that. Like I'm getting there is an A in your name, or like 2 A's, 3 A's. But yeah, very powerful energy, guys. So yeah, okay, so we got the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and also the 10 of Pentacles. So we're getting a lot of Pentacle energy, a lot of earth sign energy, but we also got some air, and then we do got Aries as well. But yeah, let's look at your song. So it says, I know you're somewhere out there far away, I want you back, my neighbors think I'm crazy. Okay, and then your channel message says, you are so funny, every time I see you, oh my god. Okay, yeah. Every time I see you, I think about how you are so effortlessly you. How do you do it so naturally? And then it says Harley Quinn. So I'll put a picture of Harley Quinn over here as well, okay? So I'm definitely getting a lot of like different characters. Like I just feel like you're kind of like a different person every single day. So when people think about you, they think about how you change, how you evolve, how you're someone different every single day. It's kind of like Anna from Frozen, where she falls in love with the first guy she meets, and then it's like she wants to get married to him, and then she meets another guy, and then she falls in love again. I just feel like you're always like onto something new. You're just always like changing, you're always doing different things, you're always dyeing your hair, you're always like just doing different things basically. So yeah, and people feel like they like your whole philosophy as well. So you could be someone that's definitely very philosophical, or maybe you're someone that's just very like, you say things and I feel like it really does stick with people. So maybe if you say something even really small, I just feel like people think about like advice that you've given them, that like it goes through their head or something. Like I'm getting your voice being stuck in somebody's head, and yeah, people just feel like they really do appreciate your input on like a lot of different things. And then with the Aries card, where it's like, did you try to love me? Were you consumed by my abilities? Try to miss me, I dare you. There definitely is this kind of like intimidation energy. So I feel like when people think about you, they think about how you're so freaking intimidating. You could definitely have like a huge resting bitch face. I just feel like people are kind of like, damn, like they look so mean, like I could never be their friend. Like no, bro, like they are so rude, they're so mean, like I can't be their friend. But people that have resting bitch faces are literally like the sweetest people ever, like most of the time, like 99% of the time. So I'm definitely getting people just feeling very intimidated by you, or people just feeling like you seem like a very intense person, and it's kind of like people are worried that you're busy judging them about something as well. Like some people, when you meet them, it's like they're so attractive that it makes you like self-conscious. I low-key feel like that's how people feel around you. Like it's like you're so attractive, it's kind of like it makes them feel self-conscious for real. So yeah, and then with the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, you're someone that seems like you just exude a lot of like money, capital, business energy, like yeah, business vibe. You seem like a very serious person as well. And like surprisingly, Aries people that I know, they can be very serious people. Like they can be very funny, like yeah, funny, intimidating, but I feel like also they're very serious. Like they don't laugh that much, like they're kind of just like very serious. But I mean, it does say here that you're very funny, so it could be either or, guys, for real. Like maybe you're either like super funny, or you're kind of just like very dead serious all the time, or you only make some people laugh. Like you aren't like the jokes for everyone, or it's kind of like not everybody will get your jokes as well. So yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles, there is a vibe where it's kind of like I said, some people kind of feeling like maybe you're a bit mean, or people feeling like they don't want to be your friend because you just seem very intimidating. So I do see people kind of like exuding their own like opinions and thoughts onto you, and it's kind of like you didn't ask for it type energy. So whatever they saying to you, send it back 100 times harder, period. Okay. But yeah, I just feel like people see you as just someone that changes your hair a lot, or you're always changing, and it's kind of like maybe even you're changing partners, where it's like you have a best friend this day, then you have like another partner this day, or another best friend that day. So I do see people kind of like seeing you swapping and changing, but that could also just be your outfits as well. Like I see people like saying, oh wow, like I love that outfit, like it's so nice, like it looks so cool. And then maybe you're kind of like, oh, this whole thing, like it's nothing. And then they're like, what the frick, like it's so nice, what do you mean it's nothing? So it's like you are making a big deal about certain things, and I can see people feeling like they're wondering, why aren't you bragging about this? You know, like, you got a new pair of shoes, like, you should be bragging about it. Like, why aren't you bragging? So it makes them think that maybe you're a bit stuck up, but I feel like you really aren't, guys, for real. And then with the Page of Swords, there is energy where it's like, you know, you're young. I just feel like people think about how youthful you are, how attractive you are, how your like face is so like, you know, baby smooth. Maybe you don't have any pimples or something. I just feel like people think about your features on a very physical level. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, you seem like someone that's maybe even an animal person, very wise beyond your years, someone very, like I said, like a bit childish sometimes. You love playing games. You could be a huge gamer as well. And I'm getting something about your social media being very popping as well. So if these people follow you on social media, they think that your photos are literally the bomb.com. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 4? This gets straight into your reading. So what are some random thoughts that people get about you? And literally we can already see the synchronicities, you know, pile number 4 and the 4 of hearts. So, you know, 4 talks about stability, it talks about family values, just keeping everything in check. You know, it talks about practicality. It also is like similar to the Wheel of Fortune, and just like, you know, things going in motion and like basically things falling into place. So yeah. And then the card that the song I'm using to channel your energy is the HFBD by May Miller. Happy fucking birthday. So it's a really nice song. You guys can check it out if you would like to. I will link it down below. And then we got your channel message at the back as well. And like I said, the 4 of hearts is going to be your card. So a random thought that I'm busy getting right now, you know, with just like the 4 of cups, I'm getting that people see you as being someone that is very emotionally fulfilled, but like in another way also like dissatisfied with your love life. So I do feel like people might like think about you in a very promiscuous type of way. Like, you know, I'm seeing people thinking like, oh, like they shave their coochie, like I don't even freaking know, like I'm getting that, like I'm getting something about, oh, they shave their coochie. Like, guys, I'm so sorry, I don't even freaking know why. I remember 18 plus, but I'm getting something about like masturbation, like, you know, porn or something like that. Like, I just feel like when people think about you, maybe it's like somebody recently had like a sex dream about you, and like maybe it made them feel very uncomfortable, or they're kind of like a bit like, oh shit. Like, you know, sometimes when you have a dream about someone and it's like so weird, and it's like, bro, like I did not think about you in that way, and now it's like I'm thinking about you in a very sexual way, and it's just very weird, very off-putting. But like not off-putting, but just like weird. So I do feel like somebody might have had like a weird sex dream about you, and it's kind of like they can't get it out of their head, guys, for real. But like I'll get more into it, you know, maybe they enjoyed it, guys, you know, maybe they did, maybe they didn't, like, you know, we'll see what is the vibes. Okay, so the first card that we got is the INTP. Okay, so it says people interest me, conversations don't. And then some characters you might relate to is Data from The Next Generation. So I'll put I'll put the pictures at the end. And then we've got Alice in Wonderland, and then we've got the Joker. So I'll put the 3 pictures on the screen right now. You could maybe relate to them, or I just feel like when people think about you, it's kind of like they think about a Data, they think about his intellectual mind, they think about how he's always learning new things also as well. And I feel like people feel like they're learning new things about you every single day, you know. Like I'm getting something about like somebody found out that you like pineapples on pizza, or someone found out like something weird about you, and I just feel like they're thinking, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe they like eating pineapples on pizza, or like that sex dream that they're having, you know. It's either you like pineapples on pizza, or they had a sex dream about you, you know. It's like there's no contrast, guys, at all. So yeah. And then the next card that we got is the ENTP card. Wait, the ENTP, yeah. So it says, where I cannot satisfy my reason, I love to humor my fancy. Okay, so we got Saul Goodman, we got Sean Spencer, and then we got House from House MD. So I'll put their pictures on the screen over here now, so you could also relate to these characters, or people think about them when they think about you. Let's get into it. So we got the Nine of Swords, the Moon card, and then also the Emperor card. Wow, For some reason, guys, I'm digging the vibe. I like the energy, okay? So yeah, let's get into your song. So it says, I know I broke up with you on your birthday. Should never have been with you in the first place because you had me so messed up. Okay. And then your channel message says, you are so grounded. Ooh, you seem mad at the world or mad at yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. I hate that you don't see that. Damn, pile number 4, this person's like coming for you, okay? So I feel like with the song and everything where it's like I broke up with you on your birthday, I just feel like I don't know why, but I'm getting, guys, for real, somebody had a weird sex dream about you, and it's making them just like rethink basically their entire life. They're thinking, oh my gosh, am I in love with you? What does this mean? So I really do feel like you kind of make people question maybe their sexuality, or you make people question kind of like how they feel about you in a romantic way, in a platonic way. I just feel like people never really know where they stand with you. So there is an energy as well, you know, maybe you're someone that when you text people, you always kind of like leave very open-ended questions, or you text in a very open-ended way where it's kind of like what you say can be interpreted in very different ways. And it even could be a thing where it's like you're someone that's super nice, you know, and I feel like some people kind of mistake your niceness for flirtation. So I'm seeing people kind of thinking like, oh my gosh, like I think they have a crush on me, I think they like me, or something along those lines. But yeah, where it's like people interest me, conversations don't. People kind of feel like, or they think about how you're someone that's very to yourself, you're very introverted in a lot of different ways. They think about how you love music and how it's like you're obsessed with this one band and you're always listening to their songs. Or they think about how you have this one celebrity that you're just so obsessed with and stuff like that. And like how you're always like just wanting to learn more about the world, and how you have such like a complex like energy about you, guys, for real. Like you know the quote that's like super cliche where it's like, don't try to study me because you won't graduate, like, you know that quote. I'm getting that energy from you, guys, for real, where it's like people feel like if they were gonna try to study you, literally they would not get far at all. So yeah, sorry about my phone, guys, for real. So yeah, and I feel like you're also someone that can really just like not take yourself too seriously. I mean, of course you're a very serious person, like, you know, all these people are very serious people except for Alice in Wonderland and Data. I feel like at the same time there are also people that are very humorous, very funny, very like, you know, kind-hearted, you know, loving people. And I just feel like sometimes people don't always get maybe your self-deprecating humor. Maybe you're someone that's kind of like, you don't always see the best in yourself, or sometimes you're always kind of talking about the negative things in life. And I do feel like sometimes people think about maybe sometimes you're a bit of like a Debbie Downer sometimes, or you're always very political, you're always kind of doing this, you're always doing that, you know. Like it could be anything really small, guys, for real, you know. Maybe you have a very bad habit, maybe you're a smoker, maybe you bite your nails, maybe you pick the skin off your lips. Like I feel like it's really small things, and people think like, oh, I wonder why they do that, like, you know, like I wonder why. So like there is like a lot of like, you know, curiosity about you as well. Sorry, my mom's home. But yeah, and then with the 4 of Cups, I do feel like this is like, you know, this home body energy, or like this is energy about like you being stable, about you just like, you know, loving your family and loving your life. And I do feel like people think about how you're so close with your family members. They think about how you're very talkative as well. And then with the 9 of Swords, they think about how you're someone that you have your own demons, of course, and I feel like you keep it to yourself a lot as well. You know, pile number 4, I feel like you could definitely be that strong friend that everybody kind of just relies on, you know. It's kind of like people are always like, oh yeah, like, you know, like they're the best, like, you know, they're so cool, like, you know, they're so unemotional, like no one ever has to worry about them. And it's kind of like, guys, for real, you have to check up on your strong friends. Like, you know, your strong friends are probably going through the same thing as you, and it's important to just like, you know, check up on your friends. So I just feel like when people think about you, they think about how you're so strong, and I feel like you keep a lot of things to yourself. So I do feel like there are some people that kind of know that you're more emotional than you let on, basically, you know, because 9 of Swords, it's this whole disappointed energy, you know, being sad, being heartbroken. And then the Moon card's like, you know, keeping emotions to yourself. So yeah, it just feels like people can tell that you're hiding something from them. They feel like there's like something that they don't know about you. And then with the Emperor card, they see you as being someone that is like, you know, the Aries energy, a typical Aries, a typical fire sign, you know, someone that just seems like nothing can hurt their feelings. You know, they're made of titanium. They think about how you're so strong, how you're so smart, how you're so like go-getter, you're so confident. And they just think about how basically nothing ever gets to you. How you're kind of like, I don't want to say like a robot, but look, you're like you know, Data from the Next Generation. Like, I'll put another picture of him over here. Like, he's a robot, but like he's still more human than anyone that I know, guys, for real. Okay, so yeah, guys, that is what I got for part number 4. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our part number 5? Let's get straight into your reading. So what are some random thoughts that people get when they think about you, when they meet you, and all of that other Gucci stuff? So the card that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Dates card. Okay, so it says dates with a little like a red heart next to it. And then the song that I'm using is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Okay, and then I also got your channel message at the back as well. So let's get straight into it. You know, immediately just with the Dates card, I am getting the vibe where it's like a random thought would kind of be about like maybe your romantic relationships. I do feel like people think about you and they think like you're someone that's very romantic. I just get the vibe where it's kind of like you could be someone that's very standoffish even, but I feel like when it comes to your crushes or when it comes to like romantic relationships, that's kind of like when you like flip a switch. So I just feel like people think about how you act when you're not in a relationship, you know, compared to when you are in a relationship, you know. Maybe you're someone that hooks up with like a bunch of people, but like when you're seeing someone, like you're kind of like, okay, it's just me and this person. You're very loyal and you kind of don't look at other people outside of your relationship. I think that people think about, you know, what it would be like if they were to go on a date with you. And like I said, they think about how you're such a romantic at heart, and they think about just like how you're full of dreams, hope, aspirations, and like this hopeless romantic type of vibe as well. Like, you remind me of what's her name again? Caroline. I forgot her name. I think her name's Caroline or something like that in the Vampire Diaries. Like, you remind me of her for some reason. So I am getting the vibe where it's like you even could be an artist as well. But it's really nice though, guys, for real. Like, people just think about how you're so romantic, and they think about even their romantic feelings for you as well. So let's get straight into it. So the first card that we got is the Taurus card. Okay, so it says, you prefer the spotlight, so do I. You say you love me, so do I. Then what makes us so different? Okay, I definitely feel like this resonates with a lot of Taurus people that I know. So yeah. And the second card that we got is the Virgo card, and it says, I don't long for you. We can't change the past, but I promise to keep you alive. By thought or action, I promise. Okay, so like this person's basically saying like they'll keep you alive, you know, whether it's by thinking about you, by actively trying to keep you alive. Either way, they promise. Okay, let's see your tarot cards. We got the 5 of Wands, the Empress card, and also the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, Virgo and the Empress, honestly, yes, they coincide so much. So we literally got a lot of, you know, earth sign energy. So people definitely think about you in a very grounded sense as well. And just this vibe where it's like people feel like they can understand you, or people feel like you understand them. Like, it's like there's this mutual understanding, this mutual respect as well. They think about how you're so respectful as well. Like, maybe you're very respectful to your elders, or you smell really nice, or you always try to kind of help people as well. But yeah, let's get into your song. So it says, I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And then it says, I love you. And again, we literally got synchronicities with the I love you and the Taurus card. So I definitely do feel like people just think about how much they care about you, how much they appreciate you. And it's really freaking sweet, guys. Okay, and then your channel message says, you've never really had, you're never really here, are you? You've always had dreams and goals that nobody ever understood. I want to know you more, but you need to let me in. Damn, pile number 5. That's kind of contradictory to what I said, but I just get this energy where it's kind of like you try so hard to understand other people. You know, you try so hard to kind of, you know, learn things. You're so smart, you're so intellectual, but I do feel like sometimes you kind of forget that like other people also need to learn about you too. So this energy where it's kind of like people, when they think about you, they think about how you have these huge goals, these huge aspirations, you know, even if it's like when it comes to your romantic relationships, you know, going on dates. Maybe when you go on a date with someone, you're kind of like, you just care about this one person. They think about how you're so intense in relationships. They think about how you know, if you're dating someone, you're going to be like, okay, you're going to be my ride or die. You know, it's just me and you. You pay for their meals. You're kind of just doing everything. They think about how you're such an amazing partner, and they just want to say that they want you to let them in. I just feel like this one person, or like, you know, random people, when they think about you, they think about how much they care about you, and they know you care about them too, but they're saying they want you to like lean on them. They want you to let them in emotionally, basically. And people just feel like when it comes to your dreams and stuff like that, they know that like they don't always understand, you know, your dreams and your point of view, but like they support you no matter what, basically, you know. It's kind of like, let's say for example, like my one friend, she's a Taurus actually, and she loves K-pop, she loves like K-dramas, like she just loves all those things, okay? And personally, I'm not like a huge fan of it, but like it's fine. But you know, whenever she's excited about something, she will tell me about it, and I just feel like this is energy where it's like, even though I don't understand what she's talking about, I respect her, and like I want to hear about what she's talking about because it makes her happy. And I just feel like sorry guys, I just feel like it's the same thing with you, basically, where it's like people want you to talk to them even if you don't understand what they're saying, or even if they don't understand what you're saying. You know, it could even be like a language barrier as well. But I just feel like people want to hear more about your day, they want to know more about you, and they don't want you to basically shut them out. So with the Taurus card and everything, I feel like people think about how they also want your number. Like I'm getting something about somebody's busy DMing you on Instagram, but like they don't have your number. So like a random thought that somebody has about you could just be like, oh my word, like why don't I have their number? Like that's so weird. Or like, I've never been to their house before, isn't that so weird? Like I'm seeing people thinking like it's weird that like you guys have been friends for like so long, but you've never been to their house, or they don't have your number, or they don't know your mom's name. Like they're saying, oh my gosh, like that's so weird. Like, wait, do you know so and so's mom's name? Isn't that so weird? Like we don't know their name. Like I'm getting that energy as well. And then with the Virgo card, I am getting something about like I say, people like wondering, like that's so weird, like they never told me their second name, they never told me their mom's name, or like, do you know where this person lives? Like they literally haven't told us. Like I just feel like you haven't really told these people maybe small details about yourself. And I just feel like some people are kind of like thinking about it, like, you know, just randomly, you know, maybe somebody's busy doing the dishes, and then they're just thinking, oh my gosh, you know, so and so, like you're so and so, like I remember that like they have a scar on their hand, but like I don't know how they got it. Like they never told me how they got that scar. Like I'm getting that energy as well, basically. And then with the 5 of Wands, this does talk about, you know, conflict and stuff like that. So I feel like people wonder, like, why don't you ever mention maybe family drama, or like if you have an argument with a friend or something, you never tell people, like you never disclose that information to people. And people kind of see you as being a bit secretive. And then with the Empress card, people see you as being super attractive. So I do feel like, you know, just randomly people will think like, oh my gosh, like they're so pretty, they're so attractive, they're so handsome, and they'll be thinking those things as well. And then with the King of Pentacles, there's this energy of like, you know, maturity, authority as well. So I just feel like people see you as being someone that's very powerful in the way that you know, you choose what you show the world, and people like that. Basically, you're in control of your own image. And it's kind of like you only, like, what's that thing? Like, it's kind of like, let's say you're running away from somebody and then they finally catch you. the only reason they caught you was because you wanted to be caught. You know what I mean? So yeah guys, that is what I got for pile number 5. Let me know if the video resonated as well, and let me know if you guys picked pile number 5, because you guys are really interesting. But yeah, that is what I got for your reading and everything. Hope it resonated, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. What is our pile number 6? Let's get straight into your reading. So what are some random thoughts that people get when they think about you, when they meet you, and all of that other Gucci stuff? So the song that I got for you guys is Bad Idea by Girl in Red. Okay, yes, Girl in Red, I love. Okay, we stan. And then we got your channel message at the back as well, and the card that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm the Queen of Spades. So let's get straight into it, guys. You know, just with the Queen of Spades, I'm getting the energy where it's kind of like people see you as being someone, like I'm getting something about people think about your skin color, people think about like the color of your skin being very beautiful, or they think about your hair or your haircut for some reason. Like they think about like you on a very physical level, but like more like your hands or your arms or your legs. Like they think about like a physical attribute that you have for some reason. Like maybe you have like, I don't want to say abnormally long legs or something, but I just feel like you have like weirdly long legs or something, and they think like, oh wow, like, you know, have you noticed how this person's legs is just so long? Like it's like so random, like so out of the blue as well. Or they think like, oh wow, like have you ever thought about this person with like long hair or short hair? Or they'd be like, wouldn't they look amazing in this dress? Like I just feel like if maybe your friends or whoever is out maybe at the shop or something, and they see a really pretty dress or a pretty shoe or pretty whatever, I can just see people thinking, oh my gosh, like this would look amazing on this person, or oh my word, look at this song, this definitely reminds me of this person. Like I just feel like people have random thoughts about you when they're doing like, you know, random things. So like small things, you know, like I said, if they're at the shop or something, they'd be like, oh, this reminded me of you today. Or like if they're busy scrolling through TikTok or something, and they're gonna be thinking, oh wow, like I want to tag them in this is just like you or something. Like I just think it's really sweet, like melancholy, whatever how you say it, type vibe, you know. So yeah, but like there is also this like, you know, standoffish, like, you know, I'm a bitch type vibe. So I do feel like people think about how you stand up for people as well. Like I'm getting the energy where it's like people see you as being someone that basically fights for the underdog. And they think about your eyebrows, your nose, your lips. Like I'm getting like they think about like just random physical things about you as well. Or like if you wear makeup, I can see someone thinking, oh my gosh, like you look amazing in this lip shade, or you look amazing with this or whatever. Like I'm just seeing people thinking about giving you a makeover basically, or just suggesting like certain things you could wear or do or something. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first card that we got is Boring Convos. What you talking about? Okay, like for some reason I'm thinking about a house. Like I'll put this picture over here from house MD, and then we got Leave Your Lover. Oh my gosh, I love the song, guys. It's literally so sad, but like I'll link it down below. Okay, like it's such a good song. Like I'll link it down below with the multi fandom where it's like, you should leave your lover, like you should leave your lover and be with one another. You should leave your lover. Okay, whatever. But okay, anyway, so we got the Six of Cups, the Judgment, and the Tower card. Literally we got 2 major arcana cards, so you know, a lot of powerful spiritual energy. So definitely I feel like people think about you in a very spiritual way. Or I feel like you know, randomly if your friends are busy going to bed or something, and maybe if they pray before they go to bed, I see them kind of praying for you and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into your channel message. So it says, or your song, it was a bad idea calling you up, was such a bad idea to think you were the one, cause now everything's wrong, I'm totally fucked. Okay, and then your channel message says, just because you aren't where you need to be, it doesn't mean you're not supposed to be, here. I tell myself that I can't keep comparing myself to you anymore. Exclamation point. Okay, so pile number 6, I'm getting the energy. Okay, sorry about all the noise as well, but I'm definitely getting the energy with the boring conversations that like I don't feel like you're a boring person by any means, guys, for real. I mean, maybe I'm kidding. I'm just getting the energy where it's like people always end up kind of comparing themselves to you, and I really do feel like it's kind of like an endless cycle of just like, you know, torment. That's like I'm seeing people kind of seeing you living your life, you know, maybe you're busy talking about oh, you got a new job, or like I just see you kind of doing well in life, and it's like they are happy for you, but for some reason I'm getting something about people feeling like they think it's so unfair that, like, you know, you're living your life, that you're happy, that you worked hard for your job, but now maybe your friend doesn't have a job or something. Like, I'm getting something about people thinking about you randomly, where it's like maybe you have a job doing something and then they have another job doing something else, and now to them they think that their job is basically lesser than yours. So yeah, I definitely do feel like people end up kind of comparing themselves to you, and they get kind of like upset about it, or just feeling like they can't always relate to you when it comes to like finances, when it comes to, you know, relationships and stuff like that. Like, you know, maybe you're really attractive and it's kind of like you're always having relationship drama, and they're kind of saying, bro, I'm single, like I'm not dating anyone, like I can't relate to you. So I'm getting something about like a disconnect as well. And then with the Leave Your Lover card, and literally the song where it's like, I shouldn't have called you up and stuff like that, I do feel like a random thought could also be like, I'm just getting something about like a blind date and like people wanting to set you up with somebody else as well. So somebody could be thinking that they have someone in mind for you. Like, I'm seeing like somebody saying like, oh my gosh, like I have the perfect person for you, like you're gonna love them, like I need to see you guys on a date together. So I feel like somebody's trying to either set you up with somebody, or yeah, I definitely feel like someone's trying to basically set you up on a blind date. And then with the Six of Cups, it does talk about like nostalgic energy. It talks about, you know, kids and stuff like that. So a random thought could also be people wonder kind of like, when are you gonna settle down in a relationship? They wonder like, when are you gonna have kids? They wonder like, you know, do you want to get married? Because maybe you've said some things that kind of allude to the fact that you don't want to get married. Or I just feel like people wonder basically, where are you going to be in 6 years, 5 years, or whatever. Like, they want to know basically your plan for the future. Or like maybe you're busy applying to university. I see people like wondering, oh, where you're going to study and that type of thing. And then with the Judgment card, again talking about people, like, I don't want to say judging you, but I just feel like it's a comparison thing. So people are always comparing themselves to you. And then with the Tower card, this is kind of just talking about a rude spiritual awakening, you know, things falling apart and stuff like that. So I just feel like there definitely is some jealous people in your circle, and let me know if I should make a video, an updated video on who is jealous of you, because I definitely will. But it just feels like people think about how it's like, even when like things aren't going really well for you, you always try to keep a smile on your face. You know, it's like no matter what you're going through, you always try to, you know, just keep a brave face on. Or I just feel like you smile through adversity, and people just feel like that is a quality that you have. And it's like people know you as being this person that is always smiling, that's always laughing, that's always kind of like just, you know, moving forward with your life even when like things are going wrong. Because what the Leave Your Lover card, you know, maybe it's like you were cheated on, or maybe you're getting evicted, or maybe like, you know, small things, okay, not small things, sorry, things like that, not small things, guys, sorry, like things like that. And okay, don't cut that out, you know, where it's like with the Leave Your Lover card or the Tower card, I just feel like maybe you are cheated on, or maybe you're getting evicted or something, and I just feel like people think about you and they think about how much you've been through, and they just think about basically how strong you are. But like I said, it's like they can't always relate to you on a certain level, so they do think about that sometimes. But it's actually overall, like, guys, it's like a pretty good like random thoughts type thing. So yeah, anyways, that is what I got for your reading. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads. And yeah, don't forget to comment down other video suggestions as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. What is up, guys? It's Mary Jim, and I'm back with another video. I literally do not even brush my teeth, guys. I know. And yeah, I cut my hair, I dyed my hair, and the mic is like super far away from me. Super sorry about that, but I just want to say thank you so much for 8,000 subscribers. Oh, guys, I'm actually gonna cry. Like 8,000 of you guys, like I'm being dead ass. Like I really feel like sometimes I don't deserve you guys. Like I'm so grateful, appreciative, and I hope you guys know that like I'm gonna fucking try my best to always, you know, release content for you guys. I'm always gonna be trying to, you know, improve, you know, spiritually. And I'm freaking crying. Can you guys, like, I'm like crying a little bit. But I love you guys so much, and I really freaking love you guys, like all of you guys. You guys are so amazing. and like just let me know if there's anything I can do to like, you know, improve. And sorry about this, guys, I know it's so irritating, so annoying, but like let me know if there's anything I can do to like improve my video quality and like my videos and stuff like that, and like what videos you guys want to see. But yeah, I think it's so crazy. Like I literally was thinking about it like the other day. Oh my gosh, this is so bad, guys, I'm so sorry. Let me fix this. Okay, that's a bit better. So like I was thinking about it the other day, like imagine like 100 people came in my room, or like 100 people were like meeting up to meet me. Like I thought that was insane. Like if it was just like 100 people, even 60 people, bro, 30 people, 16 people just to see me, and then it's like there's 8,000 of you guys, and it's like no, it's just crazy. But yeah, like I love you guys, I really do. You know, create something today, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Okay.